Here's the Huauzontle plant currently. It's not shattering yet, but it is losing leaves. I might be doing some research on when to harvest Huauzontle. It is more domesticated than lamb's quarters, so it might have been selected for non-shattering seed heads. In the meantime, I'm going to continue letting the plant mature. Next to it, of course, here's the one amaranth plant that actually set seed. Also not shattering yet. Based on what I read, though, this kind of amaranth does shatter when it's mature. So I will have to let this plant fully mature before harvesting it. Okay, there was a frost last night. Sorry for the wind. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can harvest the amaranth. It's kind of limp. I don't see any loose seeds. I guess we'll go ahead and harvest it anyway. It's been a couple days since I harvested my Huauzontle, and surprisingly, the seed heads still haven't shattered. I don't know what's going on, but I'm hoping it's just that the Huauzontle is a non-shattering type and not that the seeds were immature when I harvested it. I'm noticing a similar problem though with the amaranth. And this is not usually a non-shattering plant. And tends to clean the seeds out later this weekend, and hopefully I'll have an update on that for the next. Okay, I'll give you my update by this weekend. I apologize for the dim lighting, but it is currently November the 7th, and the Huauzontle seeds are about halfway dry. I ended up removing the leaves because they took up the most water in the plant in order to make the seed pods dry faster. Now the seeds are finally actually shattering from the pods. So either the seeds were almost done maturing, or this is a delayed shattering variety. We'll find out in a couple days. I'm going to continue drying them, and then we'll update. Okay, I finished stripping all the seed heads. Unfortunately, one of the side effects of drying the seed heads is that the twigs become brittle and they snap off into the bag. I'm going to try and sift them out with a sieve, and then hopefully I can begin the winnowing. Okay? Okay, after passing the bits of chaff mixed with seed through my 1/4-inch sieve, I wasn't able to remove any twigs. I'm going to try using my medium sieve later and try to remove more of the big twigs. Hopefully I can get them out before beginning the winnowing process. I'm noticing about these Huauzontle seeds is that although they are only about half the size of quinoa, they seem to be heavy enough for me to use the pouring method of winnowing still. So it's good news. It means they are large enough that they are easy to winnow out from the rest of the chaff. So I'm going to finish cleaning them out, and I'm going to try the pouring method instead of the meticulous blow and shake method. So I've already been able to remove quite a bit of the lighter chaff using the pouring method. It is essentially the same method as I used in my previous video on cleaning out and harvesting my corn or maize with 2 buckets and pouring it and let the wind blow the lighter chaff. But I'm noticing there are still some twigs in here, so I'm going to use a 1.5 millimeter sieve and filter out the remaining bits of twigs before continuing the pouring method of winnowing. One thing I completely forgot about my 1.5 millimeter sieve is that it's the seeds that I grew are just barely larger than the opening, or about the same size as it, so it will not work for this purpose. Instead, I set up a box fan, a portable fan, and I'm going to use that to facilitate winnowing, to remove the remaining twigs. At this point in the winnowing process, it's becoming even harder to remove the small remaining twigs. I might stop here, or I might continue trying to winnow, but I'm running out of time. And if I'm finally done with the winnowing process by the evening, I will measure the weight of the Huauzontle harvest to see how much seed I got from this couple plants. Before presenting the yields I got for the Huauzontle plant, I just want to show you the seeds up close. Don't know if this shows up on HD even, but these seeds are about 1.5 millimeters across, and they're about half the size of quinoa seeds. They barely pass through my medium sieve that's about has 1.5 millimeter holes on it, but actually the some of the seeds are actually larger than that and about the size of small quinoa seeds. After examining the seeds closer, it looks like the seed coat is actually thinner than that for a typical quinoa available at the supermarket, when it is available. And there could actually be a good thing when preparing it steamed, as when cooked like rice, and could also make it easier to sprout from seed. I am not so certain yet about how easily they sprout when sown directly, but I will find out next year when I grow this again. Now, let me present the yields for this plant. Okay, I have winnowed out the Huauzontle seeds as much as I could. Now let's see how much the harvest from the plant was. Okay, measure it in ounces. Okay, 3.5 ounces. Keep in mind that this was after I had lost quite a bit of chaff from the plant. I am not surprised. That is about the same as my lamb's quarters, except I measured, I will put the measurement I got for lamb's quarters in the bottom of the video frame, and I will compare the yields and see if it's worth improving this variety. If I'm not mistaken, this might be a lower yielding plant than common lamb's quarters, so there must be some explanation for that. Whatever the cause, I will look into it, and thanks for watching, and have a nice day.